welcome to Sound Music Business. I'm Anthea Palmer, and today I'm going back to branding you and your music. Whether you're a band or singer-songwriter, it's very important to get your branding right. When I speak to the musicians I coach about branding, they get uncomfortable and they start looking at their shoes or the wall or trying to avoid the conversation. It's awkward for them, and I think that might be because they feel that it's going to be constrictive, that they're making a big decision there and then on how they're going to be perceived forever. Now, to some extent that is true. To some extent it is. But there is the opportunity to tweak things. As you produce new product, the design of that product can have its own identity along with your brand. But branding is important because it shapes people's perception of you. The other thing is that because you have to sell yourself, which is hard enough to do, you have to be proud of your brand. Don't go out with a brand that you're not 100% comfortable with. Make sure it suits you and that you feel like you can put it on like a comfy cardigan. If you get it right once, it will serve you well for a long time to come. There are three main aspects to branding, and that's the tangible, the intangible, and the emotional. So the tangible is the logo, the sort of text you use, the colours that you use, your look and feel. That's the tangible stuff. And the intangible is your communication or your brand story. The emotional is how your brand makes people feel. One thing that's really important once you've got your brand is to be very consistent with it. People should see your branding on every touch point. Your touch points being your flyers, your posters, Facebook, your website, your mailing list. That branding has to be consistent. You want people to keep seeing you and keep resonating with you. What I've done with this episode is prepared a little report for you with some key points and also a really good little exercise. I know you like my little exercises that you can do in just a few minutes, and it will make you think about your branding. And with it, I've given you some examples of good branding. I've used artists that I know and that I've worked with, and you'll see why I think that branding is good for them. So yes, you'll be able to just click on a link in my post or on my website to get that free report. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Anthea Palmer from Sound Music Business. Onward and upward.